Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leah. We are getting close to the end of the month and I haven't cleaned out the fridge this month. I like to do it at least once a month, and sometimes it obviously needs to be done more than once a month, but as long as I do it at least once a month I'm happy. So I'm going to do that today before the end of the month disappears on me. This is my fridge and this is my freezer. They are both tall fridge and freezers. It is a bit big for this room, but we do use the space quite often and it's just a bit more convenient. We have a small fridge and freezer in the garage, but the garage isn't attached to the house, and when it's wet and windy it's not very nice to have to go out there, particularly if you need something in an evening before dinner and it's a bit dark and wet. I just prefer not to have to go out there. So we do have them in here. It's a bit big for the room, but we have to make do with what we've got. So I'm going to clean it out. I'm going to show you what I have in it at the moment. There isn't a whole lot in there because we are at the end of the month, like I said, and we haven't done our batch cooking. So if you've seen any of my other videos, you'll know that I do batch cooking for the month, and we haven't done that yet for the month. We still have at least a week's worth of meals in the freezer. So the fridge is a little bit bare, although not completely bare, because we still have some fresh stuff in for this week. So I'm going to show you what's in there. I'm going to clear out all the stuff that doesn't need to be in there anymore and give it a really good clean. So on the door, so as you can see there is some stuff in here, but it isn't completely full. It just needs to be a bit more organised, and so a lot of these jars, some of them have been there for a while, so I just want to see what's there and what needs to be chucked away so that I can give it a good clean. So we have some mint sauce, that's not been there too long, so I'll leave that there. This is some raspberry jam that was new open this month, so I'll leave that there. And we have some pre-chopped garlic. It's a bit lazy, but we use it quite often, and on times when we don't need to have garlic in the house, it is nice just to have it there rather than fresh garlic. Some cranberry sauce, that's so fine. I'm going to double check this. It's some salsa. Mild salsa, so I'm going to double check that to make sure that's still okay. On the next row we have some lemon juice, and that feels like it's almost empty, so I might get rid of that and get a new one. Some lime juice behind there. There's some mango chutney, 2 mango chutneys actually. I think they're pretty old, we hardly ever use these, so I'm going to double check those, but I think I might get rid of those too. And we have a lime pickle, and that definitely wasn't ours. I think that was left here after some family gathering and we don't use it, so I'm going to definitely get rid of that. Just got half a block of butter left. That's going to stay. A tomato paste in the back there. It's a little tomato chutney. And we've got a little set of chutneys for Christmas, so that's still fine. I'll leave that there. Next row down we have some guacamole. I'm pretty sure that's still fine. I'll leave that. Some cough medicine, day nurse and night nurse. They're fine, but I might take them out of their boxes and just leave the bottles in the fridge. And that is a vinaigrette. I think that's still within date, so I'm going to leave that there. That is pretty much gone, so Thousand Island salad dressing, I think we'll just get rid of that now. Some apple sauce, that's still fine. Next row down we have some mayonnaise, that's just been opened, so I'm going to leave that there. A bottle of water, I'm not even sure where that bottle of water came from, so I might get rid of that. I don't think it's, I don't know whether my husband put it in there or not. Some sour cream, that's fine. Mustard, I'm going to double check that, I think that might have been there for a while now. And some tomato ketchup, that's getting a bit low, but we do use it regularly, so it's probably still fine. And some more guacamole. I think this one hasn't been opened yet, so if it hasn't, then I'm going to go and put it in the cupboard or out in the garage, because it doesn't need to stay in the fridge if it isn't open. And then on the bottom row we have my little boy's milk, so that's full fat milk, and then this is my milk. It's just long life, semi-skimmed, and the reason why I get long life is because I don't always use milk, but I like to have it in case I want it, so it just was more convenient and worked quite well for us. So in the fridge we have my little boy's yoghurts, and these are yoghurts for me and my husband. So we've got some Muller Lights and some Ski Smooth yoghurts. On the next row down we have 2 lots of spread. This one is almost empty, so this is a new one underneath. I'm going to leave those both there. There's some grated cheese, but that was just grated yesterday, and 2 other blocks of cheese underneath. This here is my husband's drink. He likes to keep it in the fridge. He has a little sip before he leaves for work and then leaves it in there, so that will go back in the fridge. These here are what I call jelly mousse. It's just a recipe that I've made up. It's with jelly and fat-free yoghurt, so it's a Summerwell friendly little dessert for the evening. They were made at the end of the week, so I'm going to leave those there. The next row down we have some eggs, which are still in date, I'm pretty sure. Yes, they're still in date, so they're going to go back in the fridge. This is mine and my little boy's lunch. We had toad in the hole yesterday with mashed potatoes, so we've just got sausage and mash, so they just will be heated up in the microwave. Next row down we have some blueberries and grapes. It's another punnet of grapes at the back. So I'm going to double check these ones because they've been there a little while now, just to double check, and these as well, just to make sure they are still fine. Then the bottom row we have our jug of water. I like to keep it in the fridge rather than running the water for a long time to get cool water from the tap. It is just tap water, but I keep it in the fridge so we don't have to run the water every time we want to drink. And that is leftover batter with the whisking apparently. That I might use this afternoon. I might treat my little boy and me to some pancakes. That was for the toad in the hole yesterday, and my husband left it there so that we could have toad in the hole today, but I'm not going to make toad in the hole for our lunch, it's too much effort, but I might make some pancakes. And the bottom is completely empty where the fruit and veg would normally go. It does need to clean out. So that's an overview of what it looks like. I'm going to clear it all out now, give all the shelves a really good clean, and I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. So that's all the fridge cleared out now. I'm going to show you what I got rid of and what it's looking like now. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And I will show you now what I've got rid of and the inside of my fridge now. So this is everything I got rid of out of the fridge. All at the front is just packaging. It's cardboard that'll go in recycling. At the back I have a salad dressing, the bottle of water, 2 mango chutneys there. There's a pickle, the lime pickle, the lemon juice and the mustard, and then just back there is the salsa dip. And then on here I have a guacamole, and that's still fine, it hasn't been opened, so I'm going to put that into the cupboard or into the garage where we store all our other food, because it doesn't need to stay in the fridge while it's not open. So I'll show you into the fridge now. Don't touch the camera. So this is an overview of what it looks like now. So you can see there's a few gaps there now. So I've tried to link things together. So on the top I've got the butter and the jam, and then I've got the things that you would put with your meal, then obviously the garlic and the tomato paste behind, lime juice and salad dressing, and then there's the different medicines, then a few more dressings down here, and the milk. And then inside the fridge, at the bottom there, I have the water and the batter mix that I'm going to probably use this afternoon. And shelf empty, got all the yogurts at the top, and then my husband's drink, and then the spreads, the cheeses and the eggs in the box. I am planning to have the eggs out of the fridge. I just need to get some kind of storage for the eggs, and I have made a space now in my kitchen for that. And then our lunch and the fruit, and I just got rid of one of the tubs of grapes because there was no need to keep the second tub, there was only a few left. So that is it now. Looking a lot better and a lot cleaner. It's really good to give it a really good clean. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!